Hello, welcome back to the Chilled Society. I am Hannah, and I am love with Dummy from Dreamcatcher.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I'm vibing.
Yeah, the same.
Yep.
If you hear any noise in the background, it's the air conditioner. You can see it on video. We got a fancy new one. What, like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I think now.
Yeah, something like that.
But so the main reason why this episode is so late is because one, we were gonna record Thursday, and then I started feeling like shit, and I just did not want to.
No.
And then we started drinking.
Yeah.
So that did not help. And then Friday, we went to go see Dreamcatcher.
Yeah.
Which was amazing, and I loved them. And then Saturday was yesterday. We drove home.
Yep.
It was a rough day yesterday.
Indeed.
Because I was up for a very long time. And now it's today. So there's probably going to end up being 2 episodes this week, technically. Depends on how you want to count Sunday. If you want to count it as the start of the new week or the end of the previous week.
It's a day.
Ow. Sorry,
Okay. That's good.
So, we were going to talk about, like, future plans, like stores we want to open, stuff like that. And then, like I said, Thursday went downhill so fast. It also doesn't help that we had to, it was me, Katie, and Cassidy, and we were like, Dustin, if you want food, we have to go now because the kitchen closes at 8. And we did not leave here until, 7:30.
Yeah. He just kept playing videos.
Yeah, he kept playing the Eric Andre show.
Yep.
That was it. He just kept playing the Eric Andre show. It was the first time I've ever seen that. It was an experience.
I used to watch that, I didn't watch it, but we, in my film class, had watched that, and Between Two Ferns.
Yeah. We watched some Between Two Ferns on Thursday as well.
So, I had seen some of it before.
And you got to see more of it. Yep. It was very strange. I don't know. I like it, but it got too surrealist for me at some times. And that's really saying something. So Dreamcatcher.
Yes.
Dreamcatcher. One of the, sorry. I have been to a lot of concerts. Okay? I don't think I've ever really talked about it on the show, but I have gone to at least one concert every year, except for 2020 for obvious reasons. I have gone to at least one concert every year since I was 11, and I am now 22. So I've been to a lot of concerts. I would say probably close to 50.
That's a lot.
In the last 11 years of my life. And genuinely, this was probably one of the best shows I've ever been to. The crowd, immaculate. I had a really good time with everyone in the crowd. There were a couple people where I was like, you don't know what you're, getting into being in the pit. You have no clue what you're getting into, and they were kind of grumpy. Which is fine. They didn't really take it out on anyone. They just kind of, made faces at each other, and that was it. Which, valid, honestly. I understand. And, the venue was super nice. It was just a really good experience.
It was.
All around.
It was fun. And I don't know Dreamcatcher like Hannah does, so I didn't really know the songs. But there were songs where I was just like, oh, heck yeah! This is fun! Oh my gosh, yeah!
I don't know. I had a really, really, really good time. Someone on the Dreamcatcher subreddit did a review of, the venue and everything, because they said it was their first concert, ever. And, first of all, what a great concert to pick as your first concert. It was fantastic. And secondly, sorry, I'm looking at my settings, and I think I need to turn down the recording volume a little bit. I had it up because, last episode we were all a little quiet. Yeah. So I turned it up because I was like, oh, they need to catch what we're saying. Anyway, I turned it back down though, so we're good. And now I've lost what I was saying. Oh, I was like, what a great first concert to pick. And 2, what a great venue. to like go to your first concert at, because it was so good.
Yes.
It was so good.
It really was.
So we had to drive there 4.5 hours.
Yes.
It was a lot better than the drive to Mont Sax. It was so much better than the drive to Fairfax by miles, except for the very end.
Okay. I want to talk about that.
Okay.
I don't even know was it driving to the venue or at the end?
Driving to the hotel.
Okay, yes. I was talking about Kick It.
Yeah. Driving to the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So, it was supposed to rain, which it did.
Yes.
Very much so.
I don't think either of us knew that until we came, like, closer to Philly, and we were like, oh, the clouds are a little dark. I remember exactly how it happened in my head. We were like, oh, the clouds are a little dark, and I was like, hey, can you look up the radar? And then you did, and you were like, oh yeah, there's rain, like there's definitely rain coming, and it was red and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up driving away from it. And I was like, oh, maybe we aren't going to get caught in it at all. And we had to take an exit that looped right back around into the storm.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, maybe we are going to get rained on. And I remember I looked at you and I went, hey, can you pull up the weather to see when the rain's going to hit? Immediately afterwards, started raining.
Yep.
Right on my car. And I was like, oh, never mind. I found it. I found the rain. Monsoon.
Yep.
Monsoon.
It was terrible.
It was. You can talk about Kick It now. I'm sorry. I wanted to get my interjection about...
No, you're fine. So, I don't even remember, like, what part it was. I just remember you were like, okay, I'm gonna play it now because there's gonna be chaos.
Yep.
Because Hannah knows. So, for people that are new, I don't like Kick It from NCT127.
Correct.
And when we went to see Monsta X, it came on, and chaos ensued.
Yes. A lot of chaos.
Yes. So, she was like, I'm gonna play Kick It, because this is gonna be chaos. So she hits play, it starts playing, chaos does ensue.
Indeed.
And then she was like, okay, I'm gonna turn this off, because we're done, we don't want that anymore. And then Kick It was just like, no, we're gonna play again. And it just plays itself again.
Yep.
And it was like, what? No? More
Yep.
chaos?
Because I remember we were in my K-pop themed workout playlist, and that's the playlist I have Kick It in. And I think we cycled through like the whole thing. We cycled through the whole playlist in the rain because it was raining so hard that every single person on the highway, where the speed limit I'm pretty sure was either 65 or 70, all of us were going 40 miles per hour or under, and we all had our four-ways on.
Yep.
It was bad. Like, it was real rough. I almost pulled over once, but I was like, no, we are 15 minutes away from the hotel. I can make it. And we did. Nothing bad happened. Except for Kick It.
Yeah, Kick It was just like, hey.
Yeah. And so I remember, I was like, I'm going to pause it so that way I can just focus on driving. Like, I can just focus on directions, like everything. That's all. No music until we either get out of the rain or we get to the hotel. So I, like, went to turn it up because I wanted to hear the directions better. Kick It.
Just Kick It.
Immediately. And then immediately after that happened, torrential downpour. Again.
Yep.
What the hell?
Just,
So yeah, Kick It, chaos song. Absolute chaos.
yes.
The hotel was okay. It wasn't terrible. The elevator was really sketchy.
Okay.
The
Can we
elevator
talk
was
about that?
The elevator.
The elevator. So, when we get there, the hotel is like, not the hotel, but like parking lot flooded.
Yes. Yeah, the parking lot was fully flooding.
But we get there, check in, it's fine. Get into the elevator, and we're like, okay, this is alright. I don't know what was going on. 2 did it not light up?
Yeah.
And then the 3 was like crushed in.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what is going on? And we were on the 4th floor, so I was just like, what is going on? This is cursed.
Yeah,
like,
it really was. And we ended up, when we came back from the concert, there were these 3 guys coming out of a door, by where we parked, and I was like, can we go in there? And you were like, yeah, we can. It was the stairs. Like, in theory, we could have gotten out on any of the floors and just taken the elevator. But
It was an option.
it was an option, but no. My calves hurt so bad because we had to go upstairs in the parking garage. We had to go upstairs at the hotel. My calves got a workout. And I was jumping a lot.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about... Okay, alright. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
I sound like... All I can think about is Good Mythical Morning. Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about that.
Okay. So, going to the concert, getting there, the traffic wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't bad.
The neighborhood, it was so cute.
Oh, yeah.
City, it was adorable. There
Yeah.
was a temple on the hill, and
a weird statue. We don't know what they are.
Hannah just pointed it out from, like, a far distance. Like, I didn't even know we were driving, like, towards that direction, and she goes, what is that? And I was like, what?
The arena was, like, in the middle of, like, everything. Which, it was nice, though.
Yeah.
I liked it. There were just random train tracks. Just there. There was soggy pizza on the ground.
Yeah. Just cups everywhere.
Yeah. So, when we got to the hotel, I checked the Dreamcatcher subreddit because a lot of people had, like, information and stuff on there. And I saw they changed the door open time. I think it was originally supposed to be, like, 6.
Yep.
They changed it to 4:30 because of the rain. So, I remember I was like, okay, well, do we want to go so we're there when doors open, or do we want to go? Because we had pit tickets, so I wanted to be as close as possible. And we got a couple rows back in the pit until everyone started jumping around and causing absolute chaos.
Yeah.
We got pushed back, pushed forward, pushed around everywhere. And you know what? That's how pits go.
Yeah.
And it honestly, it's not the worst. It was probably the best pit I've ever been in. But I also go to a lot of, like, pop punk and emo and, like, rock shows. So those pits are obviously going to be a lot worse than Dreamcatcher.
Yeah.
And the parking garage was nice. I don't know. It was a parking garage. Yeah. It's definitely not the sketchiest one I've ever been in.
No. No.
The stairwell was a little flooded.
Well, it had downpoured, and it was still raining while we were there.
Yeah, and it rained on us in line.
Yeah, we were in line, and it was just, like, raining, and we were like, okay, we're wet now. This is cool. And there was a guy behind us, a guy and a girl.
Yep.
And he was like, you want me to go back to the car or whatever to grab the umbrellas? And she was like, yeah, sure. And he was gone for, like, 20 minutes.
Yep. He comes back, he has the umbrellas, they get them all set up, we get let in.
Yeah.
They start opening the doors. I felt really bad, but what are you gonna do, you know? And it was a really easy process, like, going through and getting checked in and everything. The merch line was long, but it really wasn't that bad. They were moving pretty quick. And I know it is such a low chance that she will ever see this. Her and I did not exchange names, which we should have. I met the sweetest lady while I was in the merch line. She came up to me, and she was like, if you let me go in line with you, because I was right at the front, like, I was going to be the next person. And she said, if you let me go with you, I'll buy you whatever you want. And I was in shock. I had to have her repeat herself, because I was like, what the hell? Like, this random lady is being very nice and offering to buy me whatever I want for merch. What is going on? So we went up. She bought, like, one of everything. Which, you know what? I support that. Like, I honestly probably would have too. And she bought me my shirt, and she bought me a poster. I did not, like, ask for the poster or anything. I just wanted a shirt. She bought the poster for me. And she was the sweetest. Her boyfriend was super sweet. Like, they were just great people. And I offered to buy her a water or something, because I was like, I felt bad. Yeah. Like, I felt very appreciative, but I felt bad because I was like, oh god, this random person, like, who is very kind is spending money on me, and I have to repay the favor. And she was like, you're fine. Like, she was like, I don't want you to have to do that. Like, it's my treat. And I was like, okay. And then I had to run around the entire arena to try to find food for Katie.
Okay, so, yeah, we got to the pit.
Yes.
And we were just, like, standing there, whatnot, and I don't remember. You were like, you want water? You want something? Something had happened where you're like, I'm gonna go do something.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So you left, and I was just kind of like, just there at the pit, because I'm not a very social person, but like everyone around us was talking to each other, so I was just like, this is cool. And I heard that they were gonna be at the Loona concert, and I was like, that's gonna be cool. Because they were very cool people.
Oh yeah, they were great. I think I found one of the people that we ended up interacting with on Reddit. And I will get to that when we get to that, because it relates to a person yelling during the show.
Oh,
my boy.
Okay.
So, pit.
Yeah.
You were in the pit by yourself.
I was just in the pit by myself. And I was just like, I don't know what's going on. And my phone was being so whack. So whack.
It was being so rude.
Like, first of all, I knew I had service, but my phone was like, no service, not allowed.
My phone was doing that too.
And then, when I got service back, it wouldn't load any messages, wouldn't load any notifications, and I was just like, I know I have notifications, because Hannah just went away, and she would message me because I had asked her to get me water and to see if there was nachos.
Nachos were fucking expensive too. They were like $11 for meat and cheese on chips.
Oh, no.
That's a lot.
And so I knew you would message me. And then my phone was just like, no. And so I had to shut my phone off, turn it back on. And then when I got my Snapchat back open, there was a missed call from you, and I tried to call you back, and it was like, nope. And then I just saw you coming back in line, and I was like, okay.
I had a very large pretzel.
Yeah, you come back, and this pretzel was this big.
It was a long pretzel.
So
and
big.
2 waters.
And I was like, one for now.
And it was very salty.
It was.
It was a very salty pretzel.
Fun fact about this: the entire time, me and Hannah were just handing each other stuff because we were like, please hold this, please, please.
Oh my god, that pretzel was so salty.
Yeah.
It felt wet at one point, which was a little weird, and I don't know why it felt that way, but it's fine.
Yeah, you got back, and then I went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I come back, you had eaten your half-ish of the pretzel.
Yeah.
And then I took a couple bites, and I was like, yeah, this is really salty. Wow. I took a couple more bites, and I was like, I really don't want the rest of this. I don't want it. So I just shoved it in my bag.
And then ate it at the parking garage later.
Yeah. I was like, well, it's just in my bag, and I don't want to throw it away, so I just ate it in the car. Just yeah.
As we were waiting to leave.
Yeah.
So, oh gosh, okay, I'm trying to think of
while you were gone, I told Hannah this after she came back. So there was the 4 people in front of us, the couple, and then the 2 guys.
Yeah.
Which were behind us originally, and then got to my side and then to the front of us. The one guy was standing, and then there was the second guy.
He was on a stool.
He was sitting on the stool. And when you were away, he was on his phone the entire time, just sitting on the stool. While you were away, the one guy that was standing, he was just he turned to the guy on the stool and was just like, what you doing? Are you reading? And the guy on the stool was just like, yeah, I'm reading this Chinese novel. It was originally it was a Chinese history novel. It was originally Chinese, but it was translated to English. So it's really cool. And one guy was like, huh, interesting. What? And then he goes, I don't remember her name. He was like, I found our friends. They're over there. They're on the other side. And the guy was like, okay. Alright, and just went back to reading on his phone. Yep. And I was like,
and then they talked about going to Applebee's after the concert.
The one guy that was not sitting on the stool was just like, after the show we're gonna go, as a group with whoever they were with there. They were like, we're gonna go to Applebee's, are you cool with going? And the guy on the stool was just like, well, you're my ride, so yeah, I'll go wherever you go. Okay.
Just a great friendship moment there. The staff was really nice. When I went over, because I didn't know how to get out of the pit. I didn't know if we were supposed to go back by the pit seats where we had come in at, or if I was supposed to go up the steps. So I was like, am I good to exit here? And The one security guy, he was joking with me. He was like, no, you're never allowed to leave. And I was like, I'm okay with it. Like, I won't. I will gladly stay here and simp over Dreamcatcher for days on end. And they were all just very cool, very nice. I liked them. I liked the venue. It was, and it stayed pretty cool in the pit until that concert actually started, which was nice too because we were dying.
Right. Which we were there from 4:30 until it ended
At 9.
Yeah, and just standing. A lot of the people had like sat down, like they were just like, not doing that. Which very understandable.
Yeah, that's fair. I could not feel my legs at about 6:30, and the concert started at 7. So I was like stretching my legs, like trying to like stretch my ankles and everything. Like I was like, no, I cannot be a little wuss. Like I cannot wimp out on this right now. And I didn't, except for my calves burning, but it's fine.
I do hope when we go to Loona,
Yes.
that we find those people again.
Same.
Because they were so nice.
They were great.
And I wish I had like talked to them.
Yeah.
But I'm not a social person. But they were so nice and kind. At least the couple was. I didn't really talk to the guys, but they seemed cool.
Yeah.
The one guy that was standing made a business call while Hannah was away. Like full on like financial business call.
We stand.
He was just like, yeah, send it to my business email, like, and I'll reply to it when I'm done here, or like in the morning, and like, I was just like, dude, you're at a Dreamcatcher concert making a business call? Like,
is this the same dude that was yelling?
Yes.
Okay. So, this guy, concert starts, like the lights go dim, the girls come out at the very end of the intro, and they go into the first song, which was Because. And when they all like take their first like little break to talk and introduce themselves, this man is going buck wild.
yes.
Right? He's screaming, Yoo-hyun! Yoo-hyun, I love you! Like, he is screaming. The same man that made the business call, the same man that talked about going to Applebee's, he is losing his absolute shit for Yoo-hyun. And I'm pretty sure I found, it's 100% someone we were around, probably someone we ended up talking to.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Can I tell you? Oh my god. So, before the concert started,
Yes.
my phone, we had figured out, after I got on the Wi-Fi, it was fine. Kind of. I had put my phone down into my bag, and then picked it back up, like a couple seconds later, because I felt like I needed to for some reason, and I pick it up, and I had a notification that someone was airdropping me an image, and I was just like,
Forgot about
iPhone 12 is airdropping me an image. Okay. So I just clicked accept, and it was a picture of Yoongi, and it was guaranteed somebody that was directly around us, because my phone is labeled Katie's iPhone, and we had said my name, like, she had called me Katie, and I was just like, yeah, okay, whatnot, and I had called you Hannah, and, like, so it's guaranteed somebody that was around us.
Airdropped just a photo of Yoongi.
And I just love how somebody was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And I just love how it just, by chance, happened to be my bias.
And I'm pretty sure it was only you that got that.
Yeah.
Because no one else said anything about getting a random airdrop picture of Yoongi.
Yeah, no one else. It was just me like, what? What? Hannah, what?
I forgot about that. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I really want to know who it was, but I will never find out.
Yeah. It's
Like,
unfortunate.
Just, what?
So if you look up like the Dreamcatcher Reading concert, you will find a girl that was there that recorded the whole thing and uploaded the whole concert on YouTube. She just posted it a few hours ago, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure I ended up finding someone that we were like directly around. I think I know exactly who it was too.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were like, oh my god, I was right next to the guy yelling Yoo-hyun, and I was like, oh my god, so was I. Like, so I'm pretty sure I found, ow, I just scratched my chin. I think I found one of the guys we were around. So that's good. I don't know who it is, but I have a pretty good idea who it is. I already told Katie.
Yeah.
I don't want to dox the man, obviously.
Right.
But yeah, That was fun. That was a good time. I love the members. I had such a fun time.
Yeah.
It was so good. Every song sounded amazing live. Shion hitting all those high notes of being the queen she is. It was great. Katie said that Shion would be their bias if you were to stay in Dreamcatcher.
Yep.
I really struggled with words there for a second. I don't know what's going on. Dami, of course, Dami, the second love of my life. She's amazing. I screamed every single time she rapped, she sang. I was screaming my little heart out. I was going insane. I got finger hearts from Yuhyun and Sua, right? Yuhyun and Sua, and Shion waved at me, which was nice. It was great. I did not get Dami to notice me next time. I really tried. Every time she looked in my direction, I would be like, let's go.
Okay, so the way it was, I was behind the one guy that was on the stool, which he was very tall. And Hannah was in front of me.
Yeah.
So anytime Dami would come close to our section of the stage, I would just look at Hannah and I would be like, yo, what is she gonna do?
Yeah. I was losing my absolute mind every single time I saw Dami.
Also, every time I looked at you, I would glance at the guy that was next to you / behind you, and he would just be like, and then look at his pack of friends behind him.
Yeah. I went a little hard, but that's okay. That's okay because they're one of my alt groups. They all got to perform a tiny snippet of their solo song, and Sua is a strange woman. I'm sorry. Northern Lion just uploaded his first Fall Guys episode in a very long time, and I just got the notification for it. Anyway, Sua, she's great. Love her. She loves to feel up her members. She loves to. I love her. She's great. And the dance for her solo song, No Dot, is very suggestive and sensual in nature. And I can't remember what she said that led up to it, but everyone was like, who should do the dance? She was like, who should do my solo dance? The entire crowd. Dami! Yep. I lost my mind. I lost my damn mind. It's bad. I told Katie, I have not had an actual genuine celebrity crush in a very long time. I do now. It's Dami. I literally cannot stop thinking about the concert, specifically Dami. It's bad. It's bad. I am a simp for Dami. It's so bad. We knew that I was a simp. It's bad now. It's real bad. I simp hard for Dami.
Good.
And then Shion also did No Dot, and she's so funny. I love her. She did the actual sensual part of the dance, and then she just started twerking.
Yep.
She just started doing whatever she wanted. And I was like, yeah, you got this, Shion. I love it. While all of this was happening, specifically while Dami was doing the dance, Shion was in shock. I don't know if you looked at any of the girls' faces at all in the background. Her and Handong were in shock. But it was such a great time. It was such a beautiful moment. Watching all of their solos. Dami went first. I lost my shit to that too. You could hear me in the video. I almost forgot to record when Dami performed part of her dance for Beautiful. Yeah, you know. And I almost forgot to record because I was so entranced. I was like, time to sing, waving my rolled up poster around, going absolutely nuts. And I was like, shit, I need to record this, it's my bias. Oh gosh, I don't know what my favorite performance was. That's a lie. I totally do. It was Mayday.
Yeah. Before the concert, you were like, I want them to play Mayday.
Yeah.
I want them to.
Yep. I told Katie, I posted on Reddit, I said, if you are in the pit near me and they play Mayday or what, I am so sorry for what I am about to be. I'm sorry for what I will become.
Mm.
And they did 2 encores. Two. They did New Days as the complete final encore before they said their goodbyes. But the first encore was Wake Up and Mayday. And I thought I heard Sua and Shion say, let's do Mayday! Like, but I wasn't sure because I wear earplugs at concerts to protect my hearing and stuff because I go to so many of them. And so I didn't hear for sure, and I heard the piano beginning start, and I was like, oh my god, this is happening right now. In the video, I believe her name is Juliet, that uploaded the video of the full concert on YouTube. My dad just texted me. Anyway, I can hear myself during Mayday. Specifically the first 2 times they sing the Mayday, Mayday, I can hear myself screaming. And I was like, oh god, oh my god, anyone that watches this that was not there that watches Mayday is gonna be like, who the hell is that girl losing her absolute shit? It was me. Silent Night was a banger too, especially the drop at the end where we were all jumping. So good. Jiu looked great with her little like twin tails that she had going on. Gayeon, oh my god, she was so cute. Katie could tell she was the Machne.
Yeah, I was just like, she kind of looks like the youngest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked her after the concert. I was like, who's the Machne? Who's the youngest?
Yeah,
Please.
Gayeon. She definitely acts like it, and I love that for her. I'm trying to think. Yuhyun, I haven't really talked about. She was doing so good at hyping everyone up. All of them were, but Yuhyun and Jiu specifically were doing a great job hyping everyone up. Jiu stayed on like our half, like the right half and our side of the middle, really trying to hype everyone up. Like she would be like waving her arms around, like fist, like throwing her fist up in the air. Like it was great.
Yep.
You could tell they were all having such a good time, and I don't know, it was so good. It made me so happy.
My favorite part of the entire concert was the people barking.
Yeah, everyone started barking. I don't really know why.
The girls were shocked.
Yeah.
They're like...
Once they realized what was going on, they, like, laughed and were, like, having a great time encouraging it. They fully did it with us at one point. I think it was mainly Jiu and Yuhyun that did. But they were all, like, in shock, especially since a lot of the barking came when it was Dami.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, the first time it happened, they were like, what is happening? What is going on?
The barking was insane. It was like Twice all over again, because I saw clips from one of the Twice shows where the entire crowd, and that was like a huge, like, sold out stadium. The entire crowd is barking. The entire crowd. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. It scared me at first, because I didn't know people were planning on barking.
The 2 boys, the guys that were next to in front of us, they were going hard at barking.
I'm sure. He was simping hard for Yuhyun. He was simping hard. It was great, though. I was happy for him.
I'm glad everyone was having so much fun.
Oh, yeah. It was so good. I wish I would have done the High Wave event now. But I'm sure, so when we got back to the hotel, we talked about the whole concert. We talked about, like, because after Monsta X, because they had their renewals this year, we talked about, like, whether or not we thought the members were going to renew. And I did the same thing with Dreamcatcher, even though their renewals are for another, like, year and a half. I think it'll be January of 2024 when they renew. Oh no. So, me saying that, I just realized that Kepler is supposed to disband in January or July of 2024, and Dreamcatcher renews or disbands in 2024 as well. I'm gonna be going through it. And then Loona the year after that, and then ITZY the year after that. So, I'm gonna be going through it in 2024, but that's still a year and a half away, so I don't need to worry about it just yet. Anyway, but we were talking about, like, how, much fun everyone seemed to have.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I think the girls genuinely, like, you can tell, not just in K-pop, but with other artists, like, you can tell when they're having fun.
Yeah.
You can tell when they're enjoying what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, and, sorry. Like, I'm sure, this is a specific, like, K-pop thing. I'm sure it probably gets tiring doing a lot of those dances over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's probably exhausting because you're dancing and singing, and some of those songs, like, they've done forever. Like, they've done Scream so much since it came out in 2020. Like, because they've done it for online concerts, for music shows, like, everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell they were genuinely, like, having a good time. And that makes me really hopeful for the future and that they'll be back next year. That's where I was going with this whole thing. I'm really hopeful that, one, they're all either going to renew or they're going to figure out something where if any of the members do choose to leave Happy Face / Dreamcatcher Company, they'll probably work it out so they can still promote as 7.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like what Mamamoo is kind of doing right now, because they still get Wien for another year. So I think it'll either be something like that. I don't think they're going to fully disband at first when the renewals come up. And I even told Katie, I was like, if they do, at least we know it'll be, like, amicable. They don't hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
The company doesn't hate them. Like, we know it'll all be because they just want to move on.
Yeah.
And that's completely fair. But I think they had such a good time. Like, I think this tour is helping a lot of groups realize, especially after the last 2 years, that this is what they've kind of been working towards and that it's all worth it, you know? Because I see that happening a lot with, like, bands I listen to outside of K-pop, too. Like, they haven't been able to do tours in 2 years.
Right.
And now they finally are. And I've seen some of the members that I follow on, like, their personal social media and stuff. They're like, I remember now why I did this. I remember now why I wanted to be a musician for so long. And I'm sure it's the same thing happening in K-pop.
Yeah.
Like, I think Gayeon, I can't remember who else was saying it with Gayeon. Maybe Suwa or Yukyeon. But they were talking about how last time they performed in the US in 2019, they only performed to a couple hundred people every show. And Santander was one of the bigger venues, I'm pretty sure, on Dreamcatcher's tour, and it didn't sell out. But there was easily, like, 4,000 people there.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. Like, so I don't know. I'm just really happy for them. I'm glad they got to have such a good experience on their first 2 shows. And I think they have a show tomorrow, too. Or tonight, maybe. I can't remember. Sorry, that was my, like, little ramble about contract renewals. I don't know. Next time, hopefully next time, there will be a fan sign for every city. Because I would kill to go to a fan sign for Dreamcatcher. If not, I might just have to shovel out the money to go to one of the fan sign dates. Because they did 3 of them for Chicago, New York, and LA. And I'm pretty sure for Loona they're only doing fan signs for New York and LA. I think. And I really hope that the promoters, like the company management, saw the huge, like, reception they had in Reading and are like, oh, yeah, if we come back here, maybe we should consider doing a fan sign for this date, too. Because I want to do it so bad. I want to meet them so bad. I will dissolve into a puddle. Like, no matter what member it is, I will be crying. So, yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. I don't remember what else I was going to say. But yeah, next time I definitely want to at least do a high wave. Because everyone said that even though it was just, like, short and you really only got to, like, wave and maybe say a word or 2, it was still nice. Because you at least got to see them. And I think they got pictures as well, like a big group thing. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like they did. I think they're doing it for Loona. So I think they did for Dreamcatcher too, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Sorry. Yeah, you can go.
I don't have much.
I'm just looking up the tour.
Like, the only thing I have is, like, I love how they were grabbing, like, the pride flags.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they
So
grabbed
good.
so many of them.
So good. I loved it.
Yeah.
I honestly, I kind of want to buy the live stream for the LA show in the middle of the month.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to buy the live stream for it. Just to see them again. Yeah, they're performing in Kentucky tonight.
Mm.
So I hope they have fun. I hope they have a great time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for Loona.
Mm.
Yes.
I do not know anything about Loona. I think you said there's 12 members?
Yeah, there's 12 members.
But Chu's not going to be there.
Yeah, Chu will not be there, which really sucks because she's, one, the most popular member, the most recognizable member, and she's the main vocalist. Like, Loona does not have any defined positions, and in a group of 12, realistically, there's probably, like, 3 main vocalists, and Chu is one of them.
Mm.
So they're only going to have Heejin and Kimlet. And I don't know what they're going to do with Chu's lines. I don't know if they're going to redistribute them to maybe like Hasol, because Hasol is also basically main vocal material. They don't give her the lines she should. They should, because she is main vocal material, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dustin texted me.
You're fine. I'm excited for the 17th concert.
Oh, same.
Like,
That'll
I'm
be fun.
so hyped. And Hannah, on the way home, she was just like, Anju nice. Like,
Yeah.
Anju nice. And I
I
think that's just the new Chaos song.
Yep, that and Kick It.
Yep.
Well, yep.
Those two.
The only thing that sucks is that Reading is 4.5 hours away from us, because I would gladly, like, I really enjoyed Santander Arena.
Yeah.
I would gladly go there for more shows.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of hoping that once some of the smaller groups that I listen to kind of get, I think their companies are either waiting until they have more of a following or until they have more discography, of course. But like Stacy, they would probably, I would love to see them there. Like,
Yeah.
that would be great. Billy, like, that would be great to see there. The K-pop group, not Billie Eilish. It would be great to see them there, you know, stuff like that. So I hope they're also able to secure Pittsburgh, maybe, because that's
Yeah.
closer. And we have a shit ton of people in Pittsburgh, so we wouldn't have to get a hotel. We could just crash at someone's house as long as they were chill with it, and we let them know a while in advance. So yeah, I think they went for Reading specifically for Loona and Dreamcatcher, because I have a feeling the Pittsburgh venues were booked up.
Yeah.
So I really hope that we either get to go to Reading more besides Loona, because it's nice, or they go to Pittsburgh next year, because it's closer. So yeah, those are my final thoughts on the concert and the future events at Santander. Next month, Loona.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I don't. Head empty. No
Yeah,
thoughts.
same. Listen, you
I don't-
thought I was bad for Dami the whole concert. Wait until we see Loona. If they perform Pose, I will be inconsolable. I will be inconsolable. It will be awful. There's a rap section specifically in the song that's like Eve. I think it's Eve, Heejin, Olivia High, and Kimlet maybe. And Heejin. Listen. Heejin uses her freaking deep voice for when she raps. Oh, she captures my heart every time. So I will be inconsolable if they perform Pose. If they perform Butterfly, I'm crying on the floor. I'm not kidding. I will be sobbing on the floor.
At the concert, there was a point in time where I was just like, I might just go back to the back of the pit and just sit down. I might do that.
Oh, you totally could have.
But then I was just like, nah, I don't want to, like, because I like seeing them so close. I didn't want to be like, I'm going to just go chill. Like, because then you're sitting on the floor and you won't be able to see them.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. It's definitely an option, though. If you need to at Loona, it's definitely an option.
Just vibing on the floor. People are like, what the heck are you doing?
So yeah, Dreamcatcher concert. If you end up considering going to Santander Arena for a concert, highly recommend it.
Yeah, it was great.
It was very nice. Definitely one of the best venues I've ever been to. So yeah, I don't know what my next concert. No, that's a lie. My next concert is next week, and it is Calling All Captains, and I'm so freaking excited. I can't wait. We listened to some of their. Oh, we have to talk about the drive home.
Okay.
We have to talk about.
I told Sean about the one spot, and he was just like, "Yeah, that's a little suspicious," and I was like, "Yeah."
Okay, so I drove to Maryland in like 2018 to go see the Maine live with my college roommate, and we went through this town by State College, PA, and I remember this Sheetz because it was surrounded by strip clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And so, jokingly, I was calling it all sorts of, like, dumb names. Because I was like, oh, we gotta stop at, like, the crackhead Sheetz. Like, we gotta stop at the weird Sheetz. Like, stuff like that. We roll up, dead bird. Literally a dead bird at the pump next to us.
No. First, we saw the busload of Amish people unloading.
Yeah, there was, like, a whole bunch of Amish
And then we
people.
saw the dead bird. And then we were like, huh, that's really strange.
It was rough. And then we're driving back to town, and we stopped at a Sheetz that's like an hour away from us, roughly, maybe a little bit more, like 40 minutes, for bathroom breaks, whatever. And we wanted to hook Katie's phone up to Bluetooth.
Oh no!
Did you?
Oh my god!
Did you forget about?
Oh my god! No, I didn't forget. I just.
So
the trauma that was hooking up my phone. So we wanted to hook up my phone
at the Monster X concert.
Yeah, for the Monster X thing, so we could play my Monster X.
And we could not figure it out.
So I was like, for some of the drive, I was looking on like YouTube and Googling it, and I was trying to figure out how to unhook somebody else's phone so I could hook my phone up.
Yeah, because we were under the assumption that I have 3 phones connected to my Bluetooth. It's mine, Dustin's, and Theo's. Mm-hmm. And so we were under the assumption, oh, we're only allowed to have 3, so we have to remove someone's phone.
Yeah. And then finding the one video that actually helped was almost impossible.
Oh my god, it was ridiculous. It took me like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all of the other ones was like, go to the settings, and then Hannah's car does not have settings.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a home button.
Yep.
Like, no, you're not allowed.
Yep.
Like, nothing. And then it was so easy. Because it was, the video was just like, you just have to have your car in park, and the button will appear.
Yep.
Because it just blacks out when you're in drive.
Yep.
And that's it. That's it.
Yep.
Because you can have 5 phones hooked up.
Yep.
You just had to be in park.
And I was just confused about it because I swear to God, I remember hooking Dustin's phone up while we were driving. But maybe it's because it might have happened when we were playing Pokemon Go. I might have been driving slow enough where it didn't care.
Oh.
Because when we drive around the campus, we go like 5 miles an hour.
Mm.
So that might be why. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, I remember that the car was in motion when we hooked Dustin's phone up. So we get Katie's phone hooked up at the Sheetz, like an hour away from town. And Katie selects a song. It will not play. I don't remember what song it was. I don't think it was Goddamn.
No, I didn't even select a song yet. You had gone into like browse or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting there. Don't worry. I think you were like, oh, I'll play this song, and then it just didn't work. And I can't remember what song it was.
Oh yeah. I wanted to play. I think I wanted to play 17.
Yeah.
And it just was just like, no.
So on my steering wheel, I have like this little like pad. I can't think of the word. D-pad. I have a D-pad on my steering wheel, and if I press the center button, I can access like my music, playlists, like stuff like that. So I go to my music. Stray Kids are the only artist that pops up. They're the only artist that pops up. So I was like, oh, we'll see, we're gonna get a song working. It is a single Stray Kids song. It is Circus. That's their most recent Japanese comeback, right?
I don't know if it's I don't know. It's the most recent comeback. I don't know if it's Japanese or not, but yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we'll play Circus. So we start going through Katie's playlists.
I have so many playlists, by the way.
And at the bottom, like, they have, the way my car does it, all your, like, curated playlists are first, because we both use Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
So all of our, like, own, made, like, curated by ourselves playlists are at the top, and then all the Apple Music curated playlists are at the bottom. So we're scrolling, and there's one that just says Peaceful Cello. We don't know where it came from.
It's not in my playlist.
No, it's
on my
not
phone.
at all.
I
Like,
can't find it.
Katie does not have a Peaceful Cello playlist. So we don't know where it came from.
It doesn't exist, but it was on the car.
Yeah,
thing.
and there's no songs in it either.
No.
Like, after we got, like, everything sorted out, because don't worry, there's more to this story. But after we got everything, like...
Wait, this entire time, Circus is just playing in the
that's what I was
background.
gonna say. Circus is just playing on loop. My car will not let us play anything else. It, like, Circus played through, like, 3.5 times before we finally got my car to accept that we were gonna play something else. And it was a struggle to get there.
It really was.
Like,
and the screen was, like, flashing. It was just like, are you sure? Like,
like, we would pull up the playlist screen and it would immediately go back to the screen that told us it was Circus playing. And we were like, no, please. We don't want Circus anymore. We want to play something else. And we finally got goddamn to play. We finally got it to play.
Yep.
And then a Monsta X song that may or may not say Call Me Daddy in it, we're not really sure. What
swear
song
it
is that?
does.
Hold on.
Wait.
Is it Danger?
I don't know. Maybe? Dangerous? Maybe?
Dangerous?
I just remember the cover being blue, like a dark blue. I would say I'd look on my phone, but it's recording.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna find out. I don't know. Hold on. That's off the one that follows on, right?
I think so, yeah. But we swore that Juhani said call
Disaster.
Me...
Disaster.
We swore that Juhani said call me daddy. And we were like, huh? Because earlier, I don't know if it was earlier that day or on Friday, where we listened to a card song that Big Titty Matthew was like...
It's either him or J Seth.
Yeah.
They fully are singing in Spanish. It's Red Moon, and they say "Llamo mi papi," so you know.
Call me daddy.
Call me daddy. Hold on, color coded lyrics. My favorite site. It doesn't say. Please, I just want to know if they say daddy. That's all I want to know.
I mean, in another song, I Am says, call me sir, or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I do not see it, so I don't know what the hell we heard, but he does not say call me daddy.
Okay.
So I don't know what the hell we heard, but that's not what he says.
Okay.
So, we're gonna, hold on. Red Moon lyrics part.
But yeah, just Circus playing for so long.
Sorry. I'm singing Red Moon over here.
Yeah, we finally got
Jason.
songs to work, and I was so I played the one playlist where I was just like, yeah, this will be great, and it was my driving playlist, which I've explained to Hannah before.
It is BM. It's
It
BM.
is.
That says, Llamo mi papi.
Mm-hmm.
It is indeed Big Matthew.
See, he gives that vibe that he would say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, he is ripped. I did not realize. Like, I knew he was ripped. I did not realize how ripped. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He is ripped. Also, for context, for anyone that does not, like, vaguely know of Card, his name is Big Matthew because it was his nickname in high school. I'm pretty sure, sorry, now I'm going on a mission. This is what happens. We just go off on tangents.
Yeah,
and
this
here
is
we
just...
are.
You have ADHD, right?
Probably.
And I also probably have ADHD, so, like, it's just, like...
Yeah, it just says BM stands for Big Matthew. Oh, he listens to Monsta X.
Yeah, he's friends with them.
I didn't know that.
Did you also know Ki-hyun is, like, really good friends with Yoongi?
Good.
They went to school together, so...
You know what? Good. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that Big Matthew was his nickname. I saw it somewhere. Maybe it was on the show that he used to host with, Ashley from... Yeah, it's with Ashley from Ladies Code, and I believe it's Peniel?
Peniel!
Yeah. From B2B? B2B, called Get Real. I think he might have mentioned it on there, but he said that he got the nickname because he was really tall, or something like that. He's 6'2", so he is decently tall, but I'm pretty sure that's where his nickname comes from.
For anyone that isn't in K-pop, they're probably really confused.
Yeah.
Because we keep saying Big Titty Matthew.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sometimes it just be like that, you know?
That's the vibe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah, we got the music finally figured out after a month of trying.
Yep, and it was so easy.
Yeah. Just had to be a part, you know?
Yep. And...
Oh, there was also, before we got the music figured out, while we were driving, there was, on a hill, there was a trucker going slow because they had to, and there was a person
who was erratically driving the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, fully swerving on the road, dead stopping in the middle of, like, a 70-mile-per-hour highway. Like, they were not a good driver.
And so, we were in a no-passing zone, going up a hill, or going down a hill? I don't quite remember. Going down a hill. There's 2 lanes of traffic coming towards us, and they pass the trucker.
In a no-passing zone, going down a hill.
And there's a car, like, coming at them.
Yep.
Like, full speed. Like,
yep.
Almost hits. Like, bro. And then we caught up to that car later on. So, like...
Yep. So, what was it really worth it? Was it really? Sorry, I just got very excited. Mm-hmm. I do not listen to NCT whatsoever. However, they're doing, NCT X Sanrio characters mouse pads. Mm-hmm. I might buy one. I don't even listen to NCT, but, like, I want one.
While we were in the pit, that reminded me, while we were in the pit, I had talked about the Mark subunit.
Yeah. And
the guy in front of us laughed at it and thought it was a great joke.
I'm proud of it.
You should be. It's great.
Thank you. I love the Mark subunit. Yang Yang is posing with Pom Pom Pudding. So.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
So
there was also 3 new SM rookies announced yesterday.
Yes.
Ow!
Are you okay?
Sorry, I just punched the table.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine. This is fine.
Everything's fine.
Yep. But yeah, there was 3 new SM rookies, which probably means NCT Tokyo is gonna happen real soon.
Approaching rapidly.
Yeah.
At like Mach 10. Sorry. Every time. No! The jewel case is sold out. No! The jewel case is sold out again! I want the Kepler Dublast frickin' jewel cases, and they're sold out! Okay. Sorry, I'm good now. So yeah, Dreamcatcher, amazing show. Can't wait to go see Loona.
Yes.
Hopefully we can get pit for Loona. Because I got the Dreamcatcher tickets really cheap. Like, I got the pit tickets on resale for $62 a piece. Loona, when I last checked, the pit tickets were reselling for at least $250 a piece. So, I'm just gonna wait until we get, like, right up to show day.
Yeah.
And we'll see where we go from there. Yeah. Alright, well thank you for listening or watching to this episode of the Chilled Society.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll probably see you again this week at some point.
Yeah.
Because we need to catch up on our episodes.
Yeah.
That's okay. We got this.
Alright.
Any shout out?
Oh, Virginia Beach.
Yeah, shout out Virginia Beach. Woo, woo. I've never been there.
Neither have I.
Been to Virginia? Never been to Virginia Beach. Not once.
I just exist in this world. That's it.
Me too.
Alright. Have day.
Have day. Just literally 2 seconds under the hour mark.